What is going on, everybody? It's Frank the Tank, and today we are looking at the Idol Pearl. As promised in my Crux Prime video, we are now looking at this. So there's nothing much I can really say other than this thing has undergone quite a bit of use since that last Idol Pearl video I made, which was like last year. And yeah, I can honestly say that this one didn't really match up quite well with me. I was never really able to get like the best results out of this ball. I was only able to get somewhat decent results. Like I was only ever able to bowl between 190 and 220 with this thing. So yeah, not really. I don't know why it didn't match up well with me, but because of that, I can easily tell you now, even though I haven't used the Idol or Idol Pro, that this is probably going to be my least favorite of the three. But yeah, I mean, this ball has undergone quite a bit of use since that day, and I can honestly tell you that there's like some wear and tear on it. Obviously, some small, you know, little chips and scuffs and stuff, but it's nothing too bad. Also, I will tell you that the ball has been fully restored. It's been baked, sanded, the whole 9 yards. It's ready to go, like if it were out of the box again, brand new. And after I had it, you know, completely cleaned, baked, restored, sanded, the whole thing, I was able to see where those, you know, chips and scratches were. And it's not really the worst thing ever, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, the one thing that I will be telling you guys right now is, yes, this one will be put up to be sold if you are interested in it. Other than that, there's not really much else to say, so I guess we're going to go ahead and we are going to head to the lanes and see how this thing has held up after that video that I made a year ago. So let's go and see what we can do with this thing.
those skinny jeans fit just right. And a 7-10 split.
Okay, everybody, so that was your Idol Pearl ball review, and I'm just going to give it to you straight. I'm disappointed. Because I can officially tell you right now that that is, for the level of skill that I'm at right now, and for how much better my form is compared to how I did in that Idol Pearl video last year, I can honestly say that this is probably the worst that I have ever bowled on my channel to date. Now, technically, like, if we were counting everything together, like, you know, from the very first ball review video I made all the way up until now, like, not including level of skill and, like, improvement in form, the High Road Pearl ball review is technically the worst, but because I'm counting that out, you know, how, from the day I started actually becoming decent at the game with my form and my level of skill, all the way up to now, I can honestly tell you that the Idol Pearl video stands as my worst ball review ever in terms of the results. For the first time ever on my channel, I think, like, when we're talking about when I'm actually good at the game for once, I think we can honestly say that that is, for the first time ever, I have bowled under 600, which I knew it was going to happen. I mean, this shouldn't be too much of a surprise. This shows that I am human. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm gonna, you know, have my good days and my bad days. And today just happened to be my bad day, which kind of sucked. But, yeah, there you go. I told you guys that this Idol Pearl, it just doesn't match up with me. And I'm not going to blame the Idol Pearl completely. The lanes were really, really strange. I think that the oil on those two lanes that I had bowled on, I think the oil had really been pushed down there on the back end, because this ball was not really picking up like it did back in my first Idol Pearl video. It was really, really strange. And it's really weird because you guys saw, I mean, I had the whole pit above the bridge with CG over layout on this thing so that I get the most out of it, so I get some really good back end reaction on it. And even with that, it didn't really, you know, have a strong back-end reaction on it like I thought it would. It was really strange. Even when I slowed myself down completely with my approach and my speed, it just wasn't really picking up like I thought it would. And then I can't remember where and what frame. I'll probably have to look back at it, but you guys saw it. I eventually started playing, like, straight down the right side with some serious, and I added, like, some serious amount of speed to it. Like, I put all my power into those shots in that third game, I think is when it was, when I got the ham bone. That's when I started realizing, okay, I'm gonna have to play the lanes this way, which was really, really odd, but I realized that that's what I was going to have to do, which is really unusual for a ball like this, because, you know, it's like, you know, it's got that pearlized finish on it, which usually, I don't know, like, pearlized cover stocks to me, on bowling balls, mean, like, pretty, like, early, you know, reactions, but I could be wrong. Usually the solid, bowling ball, the bowling balls with solid cover stocks are the ones that are more powerful, but to me, like, I just want, I truly believe that, balls with pearlized cover stocks have a very, they're not very forgiving. They give you a little bit less, room to miss, basically. So, yeah, that's what I started noticing. I mean, I don't know. It was really, really strange how, but I knew I was going to struggle with this ball, and because I never expected the lanes to be the way they did. That was also why I struggled as well. But yeah, I guess you get. I normally don't like to talk about bad about things like this, but this time I just got to tell you that this thing, it just didn't add up well with me. And then the lanes, and you guys saw too. Like I made a lot of bad shots. I admit that, and also I had a lot of bad breaks as well. I know you guys saw that. Like, I'm pretty sure I left like a stone 8 or whatever they call that. I left a lot of 10 pins. It was horrible. So yeah, this is one video that I really, really am gonna hate to upload, but I've got to do it because I'm showing you guys that I've got nothing to hide. It happens to everyone. Bad games, bad breaks, all that stuff. But anyway, if you guys are interested in this ball, I will be putting it up to be sold. So there you go. Actually, let me bring you closer so you guys can see that wear and tear that I was mentioning earlier. Take a look. So, here we are. Okay. So, here is the wear and tear on it that I was talking about. See, it's got quite a bit of these little, you know, chips on it. Some scratches, you know. Yeah, that's the... If you don't mind that, then... Well, then I guess this ball will probably be good for you. I mean, like I said, there's your pin above the bridge. Yeah, if you're interested, I'm putting it up. So this will be what you're getting. And I hope you don't use those 3 games that I played to give you the idea, oh, this is how this ball is going to play for me if I get it. So, no, it'll probably roll differently for you. Maybe it'll add up much better for you than it did for me. But anyway, that is your Idle Pearl video. Idle Pearl done. What I'm going to move on next, I have no idea. I haven't decided yet. But also, at the time that this video is being made, I've gone into lockdown, so I'm waiting for the lens to open up again. So I guess I've got plenty of time to decide what I'm going to do for my next ball review. But until then, I'm Frank the Tank. I'll catch you guys in another one. Later.